Last time on Captain Planet. Hey, Ricky, check out this ring I got from some lady named Gaia. All I say is fire, and it shoots fire out of this ring.
Hey, how do I get one of those?
Well, I have the other one she gave me to whoever I think would be a good choice, and I think you're perfect for this one.
Well, what is it? Earth? Water? Wait, it's gonna be wind. Oh man, I could have a lot of fun with that one.
No, even better. It's heart.
What?
Yeah, I thought you'd be the perfect person for this. You know how you're a nice guy and all.
I wish it was water so I could just drown your ass right now.
Hey, wait. Look, man. Me and these other three need you to say the power's name. Because, with our powers combined, we summon Captain Planet.
Was weed one of the powers? And was it a homeless lady that just gave you idiots some rings from a Cracker Jack box?
Hey, that's not very heart-like of you, Ricky.
Look, take this ring back, go drink some Ovaltine with your decoder and with your new friends. Captain Planet, more like Captain Dumbass.
Armageddon is almost upon us.
I got news for you. It's already here.
Hello, travelers. You are about to enter in a multiverse all about TV shows and movies. Welcome yourself into the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast. It's where we discuss news stories, deep dive discussions on topics, and enjoy some nostalgic entertainment as well. Now, here are your explorers, Mitch Workman and Ricky Palmer. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Man, we've made it. We made it to the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast yet again, Ricky.
I know. I thought I was going to collapse on the way in there, bud.
I know. You were almost going to die because I slipped, and basically it's like a boulder within a boulder.
Oh, gee. Oh, God. Yeah.
Hey, folks. Welcome to another episode. Mitch and Ricky here. We're entering this time into the multiverse in an atmosphere. Of course, if you don't know what it is, it's from a show called American Gladiators, where one of the games was Atmosphere, where you were like in this roller cage, and you had to get in these these little pucks to score points. Remember that one, Ricky?
Oh, yeah, I do. I remember that show, and I liked how all the characters had like Blaze and Nitro and there was
Glacier.
a couple, yeah, and there was a couple of girls on there. I forget their names, but
one was like Lace.
Yeah,
and Ivy.
Very 80s for you kids out there.
Oh man, but no, we made it. We made it safe. Ricky almost died in it, but we made it here. I think the other thing too, if anybody remembers, like one of the episodes of The Simpsons, where Milhouse's mom was dating like an American gladiator, and they pulled up for a date in like the atmosphere.
Yes, I remember that episode.
Oh God, can I borrow a feeling?
Oh God. And the same episode, Bart hits Homer with a chair, and he says, "Oh, Luann's new boyfriend takes a chair shot better than you, Dad. He's a stunt double."
And Luann, the Milhouse's mom, Luann, man, she really got around. She knew the guys that she liked.
So, oh yeah, because she even had a date with, I think, a Pooh one time.
Yeah, I think so too, if I remember. Yeah. Oh man, but hey, we're back, having a good time. Captain Planet, man. Yeah, if y'all remember that cartoon from the '90s, very, very Earth centric, very keep the planet clean. And speaking of Earth, Ricky, I think it's a good time that, hey, it's Happy Earth Day. I know it was this past weekend, but hopefully y'all had a good Earth Day weekend. Maybe cleaning up your front yard with the weather being nice now. Maybe picking up someone else's trash, plant a tree, some flowers. I mean, it's a good thing to have for Earth Day, right, Ricky?
Yeah, maybe go hang out at the park and enjoy some Mother Nature instead of sitting on your phone. Yeah,
just take a good book, maybe. Or listen to some good music. Just relax, enjoy the weather, soak it in the sun, but don't forget that SP50.
yeah,
especially for someone like me that's so white and ginger. Yeah, I get toasty.
Like Quiznos.
Eat Quiznos subs. Yet again, not a sponsor. But speaking of sponsors, well, not sponsors, but we got a couple announcements, if that's okay, Ricky.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
one thing I love, and this is something I want people to get into. It's the yearly comic event is upon us yet again, folks, on Saturday, May 6th. It's Free Comic Book Day.
Yay!
Free Comic Book Day is the biggest event in the comic book industry. A single day where participating comic book shops across North America and around the world gives comic books absolutely free to anyone who comes into their shops. Founded on the belief that every person out there's a comic book they'll love. The annual event offers a huge selection of free titles designed to appeal to a broad range of age levels and their taste. From horror to comedy to action to adventure to even kids and lovable stories. From Marvel, DC, and Dark Horse, and more other comic publishers, check out the selective lineup that they have that you could choose from. For more info, go to freecomicbookday.com to see what comics are available and which local shops near you are participating. While these shops also check out all the items they'll have on sale. Sometimes most of these comic book shops will have some special items on sale. It could be tabletop games, it could be figurines, it could be even just like a nice little pins or buttons, or even a Funko Pop if you're a Funko Pop fan. Check those out and support your local businesses as well. Oh man, I love Free Comic Book Day, Ricky. I've been doing it every year, and I will tell you, it's just something, if you've got kids that love comics, this is something you should take your kids to. It's fun. You got friends that are comic book fans. It's good to get friends to go. Some of these comic book places too, they'll have people there dressed in cosplay. I think it's kind of fun.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're, I personally don't go because I work weekends, but if you have kids that are learning to read, maybe that's the way to teach them how to read instead of reading a boring book to them. If they read a comic, that they like, then that might help their reading skills.
Definitely. It's always fun to check out. And also, one more announcement for you geeks out there. Fan X in the Salt Lake area is coming near this September. Geeks of Utah, you rejoice. It's the 10th annual Fan X Comic and Pop Culture Convention coming to the Salt Palace in Salt Lake City, Utah, September 21st through the 23rd. Come see the stars of TV and film, like the cast of Scream, Smallville, Charmed, and just announced this past week, Back to the Future with Tom Wilson, Leah Thompson, and Doc Brown and Marty McFly themselves, Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox. Meet authors and artists, check out panels that can fit your geeky needs, check out the merch booths of local and national merchants to fill your geek shrine at home. That much more. For tickets and info, go to fanxsaltlake.com. We've been to a few times, Ricky. That's always fun to go to, right?
Oh yeah, I highly recommend it if you've never been. Even if you don't spend money on the booth, just looking at them is awesome.
Oh yeah,
and the panels, and so I highly suggest it if you've never been to one.
Yeah, and I would also suggest if you're a merchant, if you go to their website, you can actually apply to get a booth there if you have stuff you like to sell.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then also if you're into cosplay, they always have a cosplay costume every year, man. If you're really good at cosplay, get your stuff together, submit your applications to them, and hopefully you get some. Hopefully you get on the cosplay costume contest. They have some really impressive ones every year. They're really cool to check out.
Oh yeah, that is one of my favorite parts too, is checking out everybody, and I know we've joked about this before on other episodes, but no means no.
Yeah, and one thing that's more important, please bathe, nerds, please.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna be standing in line for minutes, for hours, for minutes. Please clean yourself, wash yourself. Also look out for the con crud. That always happens too.
Oh, the getting sick? Yeah.
But no, enjoy that, people. It's fun. Speaking of fun, Ricky, what have you been watching lately? Anything fun on TV or any movies? Anything you've been checking out lately?
So this was a week ago, last Friday, as we record this. I went to D&D. I went to Dungeons and Dragons, and I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was very funny. I won't give a full review because you already have. But I enjoyed it. I'm about a 3 out of 5. If they make a sequel, I definitely would go back.
Yeah.
And also it, like you said, Mitch, it was okay that I'm not a fan of the subject because I still was able to understand everything that was going on.
Yeah. Like it didn't really like overpopularize on the D&D to where the average Joe can go and not get lost.
Yeah, because that just felt like a fantasy movie to me.
Mm-hmm. And it was really good. And I think the cast is great. Good thing is they're doing a TV series of it down the road on Paramount Plus, so be on the lookout for that.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll be the same cast. It might be a whole different story of people, but I'll be excited to see what they do. So,
and then this happened a couple weeks back, but they did the season finale of Quantum Leap, so that is done till next season. So, and it left on a cliffhanger, so they're obviously coming back. And then other than that, just watch your local TV, because the next couple weeks is season finales and some show finales. I know Goldberg's only has 2 episodes left as we record this
until the series finale coming up.
Yeah.
No, it should be interesting. Yeah, get ready to watch all your local shows coming to close here for the season or series. Definitely a big thing. Just finished up Mandalorian. If you guys, I'm not gonna. If you haven't watched it, I'm not gonna spoil anything.
I haven't.
Okay, but no, I've been loving this season for Mandalorian because it's like a true love letter to anybody that's watched Clone Wars and Rebels. It's a true love letter to those fans. It got me back to watching Rebels again, especially with Ahsoka coming out in August. I want to definitely make sure I get all the Rebels watched again. Luckily, they're not that long. It's only like 70 episodes, but I've got 4 more months till then, so I think I'll get through it. But no, other than that, I think that's just the only thing I've really been watching. Just getting excited for all the geek news that we're going to talk about today. We did have our Clockwork challenge we both watched, which I'm excited to talk about mine, and I think you might be excited to talk about yours. And I think we got a good time going today, folks. So I think we should get the show going, right, Ricky?
Yeah, let's do it to it.
We hide in the dumpsters behind the restaurants of Hollywood to get the news stories for you.
Hey, leftover chicken Alfredo!
It's entertainment news. Oh, yeah. God, we got some good news stories, man. Really fascinating news stories to talk about. All right, what you got on the plate there for us, Ricky?
So I have an old 90s movie. Some of our listeners might not remember it. I might need to use it for a challenge down the road because I've never seen White Man Can't Jump. Okay. And I heard that it is coming to Hulu on May 19th. It stars C. Walls and Jack Harlow, and it's directed by Charles Kidd II. And it's a remake of the 1993 basketball movie. And I thought the little bit that I know of it, it was really funny, and it's not too sports centric. Were you able to catch that one, Mitch?
I did watch some of it too. I remember mostly with Rosie Perez.
Yeah,
especially the Jeopardy segment. I like to go off a joke that Beavis and Butthead has been doing lately on because they just had a new episode premiere this past week, and they've been talking about music videos, and it's like featuring Jack Harlow. It's like, God damn it, not Jack Harlow again. This song would be great if it doesn't have Jack Harlow, and Jack Harlow shows up the song. God damn it. No, I think it should be interesting. And plus, go watch this because it's Lance Reddick. He's in it. Pay your homage to Lance Reddick.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually excited to see how this is gonna go. The first one was okay movie. It's all right, not too bad. But this one should be an interesting remake. I'm down for it. And then what day is that supposed to be premiering on Hulu?
Yeah, it's going to be on May 19th on Hulu.
Right. Definitely have to check that out when that hits. Ricky, you've been watching Bad Batch, haven't you?
Every episode.
Yeah, and you finished season 2, right?
That's correct, yeah.
All right. A little bit of spoiler, non-spoiler, but did end on a cliffhanger. And people were wondering, God, I hope they get renewed. And hopefully that's not how it ends.
Yeah.
Good news. This was announced after we recorded last time about the Star Wars episode, but Bad Batch is coming back for season 3, and it will be its final season.
Oh boy.
To wrap up the clones and all that. Ricky, are you excited about this? Because I'll tell you what, I can't wait to see how it's going to end, because it's going to be the rise of the clones, the resistance of the clones.
Yeah, I'm excited. I like that show. I like Omega, and the whole group. I think that they play off well to each other, and that hopefully it ends on a happy note. I don't
Yeah.
think it will be, but yeah, I'm
Yeah,
excited.
because I mean, in a way, we have to look at. I don't think all the clones are going to survive. And I'm not talking about just the Bad Batch group. I think most of the clones that they gather are not going to survive because, other than that, we would see a lot of clones in the Star Wars universe still.
Yeah.
So, but no, it's good to see that they actually got an end story for it, and I'm happy to see how that's going to end. No word on a release date. I'm going to guess probably sometime in either 2024, maybe 2025, depending. But don't worry, you Star Wars fans, you've got plenty of stuff coming out. So take your time, make the story great, and can't wait to see how it ends.
So Mitch, you know that I'm not a huge fan of long movies, right?
Yeah.
So Martin Scorsese has come out and says The Killer of the Flower Moon is supposed to be longer than Avatar 2. It's going to clock in at 3 hours and 26 minutes.
Oh my God.
It's going to be a crime drama based off of a 2017 novel of the same name, and it's going to center on the life of a detective that has to investigate a dozen murders, Osage tribe in 1920s Oklahoma. So it sounds good. Like on paper, it sounds really good. But man, I don't know if I could sit through 3.5 hours, and that's including previews.
Yeah, well, and plus you got a good cast with this. I mean, you got Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, Jesse Plemons, Brendan Fraser, John Lithgow. So, I mean, it's got a good sized cast, but I'm kind of with you there. Like, just a little 3.5 hours, man. You might want to take a couple empty bottles with you.
Yeah. Or
I mean, the thing is, they were supposed to premiere it at the Cannes Film Festival next month, and then it's supposed to be. I think they're going to release it for a limited time in theaters on October 6th before moving to Apple TV Plus on October 20th.
Oh, okay. So it's a limited release.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, I think Scorsese tells some good stories, and I gotta give the man props because we shared the same birthday. Yeah, November 17th, Martin Scorsese. But no, I think he knows how to tell a really good story, and hopefully with the time I'm afraid to see what the first draft cut was. Like, I'm picturing probably 4 to 4.5 hours was the original cut. They're like,
Lord.
we got to cut it down. Like, damn it. All right. So I would say just bring an extra water bottle just to pee in.
Yeah.
Or you could do like what I did with Zack Snyder's Justice League, where it was like a 4-hour movie, but you can just break it up in parts. So like you can watch like 1 hour this day, 1 hour that day. You can do that when it comes to streaming. I mean, you can't do that when it comes.
What I would do.
Yeah. Be like, all right, I'm going to stop here, come back tomorrow, or I'm going to stop here, come back tomorrow, and watch the rest. Speaking of streaming sites, HBO Max and Discovery has finally named their thing now, and they're just calling it Max. So,
okay,
the new platform will debut later in May, where you can get both Discovery Plus series and shows, along with shows on HBO and HBO Max. One of the things that was a really subject that I was kind of, fans are kind of split up, but HBO, or I guess now it's just Max, announced that they're doing a Harry Potter's TV series reboot. They're rebooting all 7 books into, they said, a 10-season series.
Wow.
Some fans are kind of happy about this. Me as a fan, along with my wife, because she's a bigger Harry Potter fan, we're kind of a little disappointed because with Harry Potter and the wizardry world, there's so much lore you can go into, but it doesn't have to be focused on just Harry Potter. Especially like when we were playing the Hogwarts Legacy game, there's a whole lot of just backstory lore that was great with that. Be like, oh, that'd be kind of cool to see something based off that. With Fantastic Beasts, when the movies came out, we were hoping, okay, just be its own thing. Don't be like, hey, look, Harry Potter, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Hey, Harry Potter.
Was it?
Yeah, it was kind of doing that. It got more
Oh.
to where it's like, hey, Harry Potter references, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. It's like, no, just be your own thing, please.
Do you think, okay, this is kind of a little bit of a side discussion.
Uh-huh.
Uh, do you think that they're afraid that it's not enough name reckonability if they don't call it Harry Potter?
No, I think the problem
Okay.
is you have J.K. Rowling, who she just needs like how Dave Filoni is to Star Wars. She needs just someone to be a caretaker to just, take care of the franchise. Because I mean, there's so much lore you can go back to. You can do the Marauders, which is basically like Harry's dad and his friends, like Lupin and Sirius and Peter Pettigrew. You
Oh,
could, and
okay.
like that, like the Marauders, or you can even do like the beginning of Hogwarts with Slytherin, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw. You could have done something like that. Like, how did this school
Oh,
come together?
yeah. See,
Like something like that.
that I would be somewhat interested in because I'm not that much of a Potter fan myself. But
Yeah.
like if they explain how the houses got started and how the actual, the university,
Mm-hmm.
the wizard school got started, I'd maybe be into that as a
Yeah.
TV series. But
Yeah.
to go back to the same well, it would be like uh, Marvel saying, "Okay, we're going to start with Iron Man 1 and go all the way back."
Yeah. Because I mean, if you look at it, it's only been like maybe 12 years since the last Harry Potter came out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if this was like something like, say, 20 years after the last one came out, 20 or 30 years, cool. Yeah, do something like that. But something that was just that recently, where it's like, this was like 12 years ago, man. You're rebooting this? Why? Uh, I mean, the other thing is I think what's gonna hurt the series too is you're gonna have that expectation of people are gonna be like compare what you cast for what was cast originally. So you're gonna get that
Oh yeah.
comparison,
Yeah.
and you're gonna get that fan base like, I like the movies better, and they could just turn off on the movies, like, I'm not gonna watch, like they can just turn off from the show and be like, I still got the movies, I don't need to watch this show.
Yeah, and that would be sad too.
Yeah. So, but no words yet. I'm gonna say probably 2025, maybe 2026. Nobody's really been cast yet. No showrunner, so it's still in early developments, but we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah, I hope it goes out. I hope it goes well.
Have you ever been forced to watch a movie or TV show that made you go, "Please stop! I don't want to do this anymore!" Ah! Welcome to the Clockwork Assignment, where we force each other to watch something the other has not seen.
Oh man, we got some good Clockwork challenges, man. I think both you and me had a good time with our movies that we were challenged to, and I think we're both kind of excited what we're going to challenge the other one to next time. The one you gave me, which you've told me it's really good and all that, was Creed. Starring Michael B. Jordan and Sylvester Stallone as Rocky Balboa, baby. Hey, oh, hey. Came out in 2015. Written and directed by Ryan Coogler, who people will know from the Black Panther movies. I will say with this, it's a continuation of the Rocky series, but with Apollo Creed's extramarital son. I really did like this movie. It was very story driven, very like the punches you feel too, like damn, ooh, ah. And the thing I liked too was the first fight that he was in, where he was facing the local guy in Philly, and the whole shot was like a one shot. Like you'd be like in the fight, then it goes to Creed's corner, and then it goes back to the fight. Like it was very cool shot, like
Yeah.
I did like Tessa Thompson, and she was great as the love interest. She was fantastic. I liked her, and it was good, and it was so good. What I did, Ricky, I watched the second one right after Creed 2.
Yeah, and how did you like that one?
I like that one too. Not as bad as the first one, but still, 2 felt more nostalgic. It was more going back to the
Correct. Yeah,
Rocky
yeah.
4. It felt very nostalgic, but it's okay. Like it was still good. Like you felt the punches. Like when he got punched, there's a part midway through the movie where Creed gets his ass whooped. I mean, he's like what, got a ruptured kidney, broken ribs, concussion, like, like he's, having a hard time peeing. He's having, just detachments from, people to where he's not training. He's not, being with his wife or talking to Rocky or talking to his mom. He's just out of it, and it does the montage of, all right, we got to get back into it. You got to do this. You can do this. It's really good too. But it really makes me want to watch Creed 3 when I can get a chance to watch that, because I have a feeling Creed 3 is really good. And you said that before on the review a few weeks ago. That's really good to check out. So, but yeah, I liked it. Creed. What about, I'd probably say for Creed, I'd give it about, I'm about a 4, maybe 4.5 out of 5. And then Creed 2, I'm about a 3.5. So.
Yeah. I don't think I was reviewing movies back in when I saw the first Creed, but I'm about a 4. And I think Stallone was nominated that year, if I remember correctly.
He was nominated for Best Supporting Actor.
All right, Mitch. Well, the challenge that you gave me was John Wick. It is the very first one that came out in, I want to say, was it 2014?
Yep, 2014.
2015. Around
2014.
Yeah. Really good movie. It's got a good cast. Keanu Reeves and William Dafoe, Michael Nyquist, sorry. And directed by Derek Collinstad. Directed by Chad Stileski.
Yep.
Sorry if I said that wrong, sir.
Oh, you're good.
Stileski. So basically, the movie starts out with Keanu Reeves' character John Wick, and he's at a gas station, and these guys are like these gangsters are like harassing him, and one of the younger kids wants his car, and he's like, "It's not for sale. It's not for sale," and of course, and so he drives off and he doesn't think nothing of it. Well, a couple of days down the road, these same gangsters come and they attack him and they kill the dog. And the dog is, like you said, a gift from his late wife. It was like her last gift to him. And that part I felt sad, but the rest of it was, anyways, they attack him. And so Keanu kind of, cleans up the house and all the blood and gets back into his old hitman routine and goes after him and tries to track down these gangsters that killed the dog. And he also runs into William Dafoe was a good character in this, and also Pilecki. She was a hitman too. That was trying to attack John Wick. So overall, I'm at like a 3 or 3.5, give or take. Just way too violent. Like, it's a good movie. I like it, but the violence was a lot of violence. So, but I would recommend it. Yeah. And
would you check out the other two? Like,
yes, yeah,
or
down
at least
the road.
The other 3 down the road. Yeah.
Yeah, because what I would do is I would watch them in sporadically. Like, I'll watch the second one because I couldn't do like back to back. Like, let's say I would have to give it a couple weeks.
Yeah, like if you could at least do it like within like, at least get a chance to watch the other 3. I mean, the 4th one might be on Peacock by the time you get around to it. But
correct,
if I would say at least check out 2. 2's really 2's probably the best one next to 4 out of the whole series, but
okay,
they're really good. I mean, the story gets a lot better in the second one. 3rd one's not too bad, and then the 4th one is just great.
Yeah, and my review isn't doing it justice, guys. It is a good movie. I just am kind of squeamish with the violence. Yeah.
But no, that's not bad.
A movie that I checked out, not in theaters. It was from 2011. It's called The Help, and it's a period piece. You know how I like those.
Yeah.
It's about an inspiring author who, during the civil rights movement, writes a book about 1960s maids and their lives helping white folk out. Now, I enjoyed it. It's got a really, really good cast. Viola Davis is one of the head maids. Octavia Spencer, Emma Stone, Dallas Bryce Howard, Jessica Chastain, and even Allison Janney. So the basic, I think that Emma Stone is the writer in this.
Yeah.
And the basic premise, like it shows how sometimes even the kids of these rich folk are more attached to the maids than they are the parents because
Mhm.
the maids are taking care of them.
Mhm.
And I know that there's some undertones about how the way the maids were treated in this movie. It's not horrible, but by today's standards, it would be bad. But please don't judge that. It's still a good movie and a phenomenal cast. And I off the top of my head, I don't remember much more about it because I only had one watch of it, but it was good. So I recommend it if you haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm. I just have to check it out. And what can I check that out on?
Oh yeah, you can check this out on Peacock, Mitch.
Sweet. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, of course, with Octavia Spencer winning Best Supporting Actress for this movie. So I have to
because
definitely
there was a scene with a pie, and that's all I'm saying. Yeah, it was not. They wanted some pie, and Octavia Spencer got it for
them. Sounds good. All right, next one I got. I'm gonna make you watch. This is something my wife was shocked that I never seen, and so we watched this on Paramount Plus a couple days ago. It's a cult classic. It's the 1997 comedy film Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion. This tells the story of Romeo and Michelle, who are two 28-year-old women, played by Academy Award-winning Maria Sorvino and Lisa Kudrow. They basically, one is unemployed and the other one works at a car dealership as a receptionist. And they find out that their high school is doing their 10-year high school reunion. So the girls decide to, okay, we got to show up and look like, we've done something in our life. So they pretend like, they invented sticky notes. They borrow a Jaguar from the dealership that Michelle works at. And wackiness ensues, and it's just funny. It's really hilarious. It's got some good 80s tunes. It's got a good 80s soundtrack. So
well then that I was
that's
gonna say that would be good. Yes.
It's something you'll like. What's great about this is just Lisa Kudrow and Mira Sorvino are just hilarious in this. And the one person to really watch this for, you have Alan Cumming in it as well, playing Sandy Frink, who is kind of like the geek kid who has a huge crush on Michelle, and just he always has to have like a notebook to hide his giant boner.
Oh God.
Hi, I need your notebook there, Sandy. And Janine Garofalo as the character Heather Mooney. She is just basically fuck everybody in high school. Fuck you. Fuck this. Everybody hates everybody. Basically Daria of the 1980s, I would say.
Okay.
But no, it's a funny movie, and it's really not that long of a movie. It's only like an hour and a half. It's something I would definitely say you should check out, and tell me what you think about it when you report back later on this. But I'm about like I think I'm about like a 4. I think it's funny. It's hilarious. It's good to watch.
Oh, okay. A 4. So, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I was laughing at it.
Nice.
But yeah, definitely check this out on Paramount Plus, Ricky. Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion. This past weekend was Earth Day. Hopefully everybody had a good, nice Earth Day and had some fun ways to celebrate. We're going to talk about a couple of movies and TV shows that we have that makes us think of Earth Day or just something fun to watch. It could be a TV show, it could be a movie, but we picked a few to talk about what we want to do. So let's talk about a couple TV shows or movies. One I would like to say I'd like to talk about, and it's more of a TV, more of a documentary, because if you've watched anything on BBC, anything with David Attenborough, with anything like mostly like Blue Earth, they're always fun to watch. great to know about nature, about with all the certain creatures in certain areas of the world. But it's just David Attenborough with his voice. It's just, it's so intriguing. It's like, here in the wild, you will see the marsupial just look and stare at the mate and wonder if she will ever blossom for him to mate. It's just
Oh gosh.
now we're gonna
That
piss off the
sounds
Brits.
funny, Mitch.
Now we're gonna piss off all the nature fans. Like, you son of a bitch. Leave David Attenborough alone.
I guess we. Oh God, leave Brittany alone.
But no, usually the Blue Earth is always fun to check out. It's kind of just nice to, like, if you just need like some background noise or just like something to where if you're trying to sleep and take a nap, just put that on. It's not saying it's boring. It's just David Attenborough just has a nice, relaxing, soothing voice to help you, fall asleep.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I got. I got Blue Planet. Oh, what you got, Ricky?
Okay, so I also have a couple documentaries, and you can catch these both on Disney Plus. One is called Oceans, and it's just narrated by Pierce Brosnan, and it just takes you through a trip through numerous different oceans of the world and shows you different plant life and fishes and things like that. But this one was a little more cute. It was called Penguins, also on Disney Plus, and it follows Steve as he looks for his mate and his travels through Antarctica. And that was narrated by Ed Helms. So I was really shocked when I found out that was him. So yeah, I definitely would. I would recommend both of them, but the Penguin one's a little bit newer. It's only a couple years old.
Okay, be interesting here with Ed Helms.
Yeah,
I picture he does have that type of voice that he can narrate some stuff like that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and it's funny. It is kind of he's got some nice quips when Steve's out there roaming the Arctic.
It's funny, like if you go watch like a nature documentary that Benedict Cumberbatch did one time with like penguins, he can't pronounce penguins. What he pronounces penguins. The penguin.
Oh God!
It's like it's penguins. Penguin. Oh man. Another one I'm going to talk about on my list here that I think is a good one to make you think of Earth and taking care of it and all that. Was one we just made fun of at the beginning of the show. Captain Planet and the Planeteers. Come on. People.
Oh, nice.
That was a good, like, late 80s, early 90s message of teaching kids to, hey, clean up the world. Don't, plant a tree, pick up your garbage, recycle. Be careful what you throw in the water. Don't throw your trash in the water. Don't be a dick. All right. Otherwise, those kids will summon Captain Planet to come kick in the dick. All right.
Yeah.
I did like it because, it was just a great 90s cartoon as a kid growing up watching that. And it did have a good message for it. And it was very diversified, too, with all the characters that they had. Like, it was almost like they had like a different nationality from each country of the world,
Correct.
Like
yeah.
Like, I think you had African, you had, I think, probably South American. You had, like, I'm going to say Asia, you're going to have America. And I'm going to say, I remember the one girl that they had, if she was like European or Russian, maybe. I can't remember.
Here,
it was very diverse,
Yeah.
And it did have a good message to teach kids about, don't be a dick. Don't be a dick to nature. Find out how you can help your community, help out your area, what you can do to help out around your house too, to pick up, throw away, garbage and recycle stuff that you can recycle.
Yeah. Oh, that a weird looking villain. Hoglish.
Oh yeah.
Hoggish.
Basically picture me as a villain, and if I had like a pig snout.
Yeah. Captain Pollution. What the heck?
Oh yeah, that was like
Nukem.
Yeah, it was like the doppelganger of Captain Planet. It was Captain Pollution.
Yeah, there was Maya, Linka, Kwame, Wheeler. So yeah, like you said, very diverse cast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Wheeler was the one from I think it was like from US. He was the one that had fire.
Yeah.
Kwame had Earth, and he was from Africa. Linka, she was European. Yeah, that was a European with wind.
European.
G was from Asia with water, and Mai was from Brazil with heart. So, and he also had like a pet spider monkey. I remember if I right, Suchi. I remember Suchi. Yeah, he had a pet monkey, spider monkey.
Wow,
Suchi.
6 seasons.
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg,
Oh yeah.
David Corbin, LeVar Burton.
Don't forget Jeff Goldblum was on it one year.
Yeah, holy cow! This is actually
yes. You see, you gotta throw away the trash. No, recycle. I am kind of a dick. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you had a good you had Dean Stockwell, from Quantum Leap.
Who is he?
He was Duke.
Oh God.
Yeah, you had James Coburn. You had a really Martin Sheen was on it one season. God, I'm trying to think what else was on. There's they had
Has anybody ever tried to make this as a movie?
The one thing I would tell people, go watch the Don Cheadle Captain Planet spoof on YouTube. Oh my god. After this, I have to show you. It's funny. It's just like Captain Planet being a dick.
Oh God.
Oh man. You got one more you want to add onto your list here?
Yeah, a movie that, yes, it is James Cameron, but it also had a great message, was the first Avatar movie. And it talked about how we kind of, how they are trying to keep their planet, the Na'vi are keeping their planet in the best shape that they can, but then the sky people show up because, we destroyed our planet. So they want to go and take those sources away. And it has a good message about, as much as it gets panned, it has a good message about, saving the earth and protecting the earth and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So even though, it's kind of a long movie, I still think that it's a good message,
And I got 2 more, if that's okay.
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
One of them I got it's just a classic one, a Disney Pixar one, Wall-E.
Oh yeah.
Just it just shows what happens when we just totally trash and destroy planet Earth, to where a robot Wall-E is stuck around trying to pick up the mess that we left behind while we're up in space, in a spaceship, fat and just being lazy as fuck.
Yeah, that's going to be our future, I bet. We won't be alive. We won't be alive, but
the fat will inherit the earth. It's one I would definitely tell people to go check out. It's on Disney Plus. It's fun. I like it. It's beautiful. And one more I got. I don't know if you ever saw this one. Did you ever see the Lorax? Dr. Seuss's The Lorax?
Yep. I was going to mention that if you did not.
Yeah, I think that's another good one too to check out. Danny DeVito being the Lorax, and it I'm trying to think if it's on anything right now. Not that I can think of, but no, it's Universal, and Illumination as Dr. Seuss's The Lorax, with Danny DeVito as the Lorax, which you could have just had Danny DeVito just show up. You didn't have to CGI, you didn't have to make anime. You just have Danny DeVito show up, and he looked like the Lorax.
Yeah, and I think Ed Helms was in that one too.
Yes, he was. Ed Helms was that. I think Ken Jeong was in it too. And then just one I got for an honorable mention. Just a inconvenient truth. The Al Gore documentary. Check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good one. Makes you really think about how global warming is really affecting the world, and it is such an inconvenient truth. It's very inconvenient. It's more inconvenient. It's more inconvenient when you have Al Gore show up to your house himself, telling you about this. It's like, okay,
oh
Al,
God,
thanks, Al. Look, Al, you gotta go. Where's Tipper? All right, where's Tipper? Okay.
So I have one honorable mention, and I know we didn't go to elementary school together because I was living in San Diego. Yeah. But when we were in elementary school, they used to show these old Disney film strips that were nature film strips.
Oh yeah.
And they were called The Magical World of Disney back then because it was during the 70s. but they would like, this is the Grand Canyon, and this is the animals that live there. Or this is the Yellowstone Forest. So I miss those from when I was a kid. They had a really good narrator. I think some of them were old Disney characters. I could be wrong, so don't quote me. But I think they were old cartoon characters that narrated those. And then a sad commercial. Did you ever see that 70s commercial with the Indians crying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes you think of Earth Day, like destroying the planet and stuff.
But then it makes me think of Wayne's World 2 when they were making fun of that.
Oh yes, 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 yes.
This is a naked Indian. What are some of your guys' favorite TV shows or movies that make you think of Earth Day? I know there's quite a few we probably missed. I know some other ones I can think of is like Fern Gully. That's a good one.
Yeah.
God, I'm trying to think of anything else. My wife said I should do Independence Day because they're protecting Earth. It's like, that's a far fetch, but okay.
But here's one quick question before we head out.
Yeah.
Would you classify Pocahontas as a Earth Day movie?
I would say so. I mean, I would say it's very Earth-ish because she does talk to the tree and
and she's trying to convince John Smith.
Yeah, to see the colors of the wind.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would kind of say that's probably up there too. But no, what are your guys' favorite? Check us out on Facebook at Into the Multiverse of Entertainment Podcast on Facebook. Also, you can email us at intothemo@gmail.com. We'd love to hear you guys' response. And just comment on us if you're watching us on YouTube, listen on Spotify, Amazon, wherever you get your podcasts from. Leave us some feedback, some comments. We'd love to hear back. We love suggestions because we love doing this for you.
If there's anything you guys want to listen to or any new games you would like us to play, give us a shout out and let us know.
Uh-oh, we're coming to the end. See? This is a big ending. Wait! Where are you going?
Yep. Here we've come to the end of the episode, my friend.
Aw.
Yeah. The plants are dying. Earth Day is over. Oh.
Aw.
Oh shit, we gotta water them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Quick.
man. Another.
I said, quick, back to the sphere.
Yeah, we gotta gyrate the spear power. I feel like that should be like, we don't need like don't get on the bicycle. Just put the sphere on like some type of electric thing and just have someone spin around in it. Like, I mean, we're thinking gas wise, people. We're not polluting the world, but our legs and our lungs are killing us right now. Oh man, another good episode. We love talking about this stuff. We hope you guys had a good time. I know, Ricky, you love doing this show and you love, letting yourself free and letting these people have a good time, right?
Oh yeah, I always enjoy getting together with you and talking about all the kinds of movies and TV shows that we enjoy.
But I think it's time we get back in the sphere and go back to the what was it? Was it the Thunderdome they called it, or Gladiator Arena? What they called it on?
I think it was just Gladiator Arena.
Okay.
I don't think it was anything special.
Yeah, we gotta go find Larry Zonka and run his ass over with his damn sphere.
Yeah.
I think we should come up with our names right now. What should be our gladiator names? Let's see. Let's go Boulder for me. The Boulder.
I'll do Dash because I'm small and I could run.
Dash and Boulder. There you go. There's your two American gladiators. Oh man, if anybody out there could do some fan art, that'd be fun if they made us look like American gladiators.
Oh god.
Boulder and Dash. Boulder Dash.
Yeah, there we go.
That's like if we ever did wrestling, man. That's our tag team name. Boulder Dash.
Boulder Dash. Coming down the aisle at 400 pounds. Boulder Dash.
Boulder Dash.
Oh Lord.
Oh man. But hey, thanks for sticking with us. We're gonna head out. And as always, everybody, safe travels.
And safe entertaining yourself.
Hey you, thanks for sticking through and listening into the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast. If you are a fan of this podcast and like what you heard, be sure to subscribe to us on Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcast from to be notified for new episodes. Please leave us feedback or suggestions for future episodes. And as always, safe travels and safe entertaining yourself.